Hey guys, so this is like my very first video putting out there on YouTube. I'm super excited, a little bit nervous, but hopefully you guys enjoy the videos I'm able to put out. So bear with me as I'm learning this process. You're probably gonna hear a lot of noises. Just extra stuff in the background, but hey, that's life. So the goal for my channel is to basically encourage others with their cleaning journey. This is something that I do basically daily, but I'm hopeful in hopefully filming every Saturday. So yeah, my name is Katie. I live in California. I'm a mom of 4, married to my husband. And yeah, I'm just starting this cleaning channel. So, and maybe I'll add some other content later on in the videos. But let's get started with just basic cleaning. Hey guys, so welcome to my first voiceover. This is so exciting. So here I am just like washing dishes, tidying up the kitchen after breakfast, after getting everyone well fed. And then I was able to actually go and get a spray tan. So feeling pretty good. All right, so loading up the dishwasher, first things first. Then I'm pouring my bacon grease into a cup here, getting that in the garbage. And I like to take out my garbage cans. We kind of have like a sliding cupboard that contains 2 garbage cans. I like to take those out as I'm cleaning around the house and get those filled to the brim with many different things that I find around the house to be tossed away. So, yep, here we're just continuing cleaning that island, which has been so nice to have. We just remodeled this kitchen about maybe a few months before this video was made. So, yeah. Got rid of those old flowers that were turning into swamp water in the vase there. You will catch glimpses of our cats. There goes Miss 11 running by. I like to work kind of all over the place. So I might be washing dishes, then I get bored with that a little bit, turn and do another area, come back to it. It kind of keeps me engaged. So, yeah. So a little about me. My name is Katie, like I said in my intro, and I reside in California. I do have 4 children, 3 of which are in home still. 1 is off to college. And I'm married to my husband. So yeah, that's a little about me. I love being a mother, love being a wife, love keeping home. And so I'm just excited to bring friends along on that journey. It's so much more fun to do things with someone. So yeah, I'm glad you've joined me and found my channel. I hope you stay. Here, I don't know what I went off to do, but like I said, I like to work one area and then move on to another. Here, I am showing you that I like to just disinfect with whatever I have on hand. So this day, I have on hand alcohol, which I just keep spray tops, like from old bottles and stick it right into a alcohol bottle, and that's my cleanser. It works fairly well. Sometimes I might make a bottle out of dish soap and water, or a little hack that I've done as well is Trader Joe's has, every year they bring out their apple cider foaming soap, and I like to add water to that and just stick it in a bottle. It is glorious smelling, and I will wipe down everything with that, and the house smells beautiful. Here I like to sometimes just pick one area that kind of needs tidying up a little deeper. So I wiped out that cupboard, wiped down the spice bottles, and I just keep moving. I'm adjusting there just to make sure you guys can still see what I'm doing. Getting used to making these videos. Here I'm starting the dishwasher, got those done. I like to always wash on express. Seems to do the job. Here I squirted dish soap on the counter, and am using my spin brush to tidy up these counters. And it works really well. No need for fancy products. Sometimes it is nice to invest in some nicer products, to either give like shine or those sorts of things. But I really like to just use what I have on hand most of the time. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. Okay, let's see where I move to next. Ah, yes, we need coffee. I am brewing myself another coffee here. I typically have, that's my Nespresso machine, which I love so dearly. I typically have maybe 3 of those a day, sometimes, if needing more energy, 4. So a day like this, doing a real big kitchen and living room clean, I probably had 4. I don't remember, but most likely. Okay, now we are focused on, it looks like we're going to be moving on to the stove area. And let's see if I'm correct. Yes, we're removing those, what are they called? Grills? Not sure. They're pretty darn heavy though. I think they're made out of wrought iron. And then I'm removing those little toppers. And now we are washing the grills. If my face ever doesn't show it, I am having fun. I do enjoy cleaning. I might need to work on smiling a little bit more as I get used to being on camera. I don't particularly like being on camera. It is a challenge for me. So as I get more comfortable, I hope to smile a little more. So let's see what we get up to here. So we're still just washing up these griddles or grills or whatever you call them. The bars that go over the flames. Whenever I clean, I like to get these clean too. I just feel like I don't like a halfway clean stove. I really like to get all the components clean. So here I'm going in with some alcohol to kill those germs and wipe down all the knobs. Get all that grease out of there. Now, I don't want to say that I do this every time I clean the stove, but since I am doing a video for this, I wanted to make sure that I followed through with a lot of these areas that I'm cleaning. And I really like that. It keeps me a bit accountable, and I seem to get more done, more finished product done. So I'm actually loving doing these videos. So glad you guys came along with me and are joining me. And let's see what else we're getting up to here. Here, I went back to the sink for something. We cannot see what. There we go. Now you're with me. I'm cleaning out that flower vase where the water kind of gets murky and swampy and starts to stink. Okay, we're back on the cutting board. Here, so since I don't have furniture polish at this time, I use what I have. I am just simply putting, that is my olive oil dispenser, and I will use that on wood when I do not have polish in the home. Here I'm taking the garbage to the back door. It is looking much better. We got less clutter. That coffee is still waiting for me. When am I going to find my coffee? Okay, got those new bags in there. Here I'm figuring out how to move you guys around and what can you see and what you can't see and all those things. I will get better at that, I promise. Here I'm taking out a new microfiber rag, and that was the Method wood cleaner. It's not really a polish, it's more of a cleaner. And it looks like I'm tackling all those cupboard faces. And this is definitely a bit more extensive than like a daily clean. Because I do not do cupboard faces daily. Here I'm using alcohol with a different rag, as I don't want to put alcohol on my cupboard faces. And to keep track of my rags, I'll usually keep that rag on top of the bottle that it belongs to. So anything glass, plastic, I clean with the alcohol, and I'll keep that rag on there. So when I wash it, it has that nice shine. Here you can't see, but I'm doing my upper cupboards and I need a stool to reach that. Oh, now you can see. beautiful. It's shining, clean. Looking great. Now we're going to do under the bar, island. That's what it's called, island bar. I have been really loving this island, as I can just have the hot food right there, cooking it, and serve it right across the island. And that way I can use our other table for things like crafts and puzzles and schoolwork and books, and other little projects, and not have to worry about it being cleaned up right away to serve food. So this island has been great. Wow. Thank you guys for joining me today, and we will see what we get up to in the next video.